Hello, my gorgeous, gorgeous friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is time for a new card of the week and a new deck of the week and a new card of the week. So let's go. This is your card of the day. Right, so I'm still going to go with the Divine Masters Oracle deck to choose one of the Divine Masters to be with us all week to give a little bit of extra oomph to our card of the day. And for our card of the day, I'm choosing another deck by Kyle Gray, the Angel Prayers Oracle deck. I think we need that extra push right now from Spirit World to assist us with anything and everything that we're doing. Now, this is a number 8 day, Universal 8 day, which is all about being prosperous, being successful, keeping your insights on powerful leaderships, ambitions. This day, the number 8 day, works with the King of Earth or the King of Pentacles. So it's somewhat connected to the Divine Masculine, and it's about the joy of creativity. So I chose. I am in deliberate creation mode. We're on the full moon, so we're going to start taking our foot off the gas this week, being careful not to overburden ourselves and other people with emotions that perhaps could be curtailed. The other ism is my services are needed and will be gratefully received with gladness. Now I'm going to add another to this. Everything I create is already blessed. Everything I create has already been blessed. Creativity is something that cannot be taken away from us, cannot be got by others, bought by others. Certainly, we can be inspired by somebody else's creativity and give us the extra power to create our own out of it. That's good. But let's see, what is our card of the week? Shiva. Now, Shiva is holding a trident. And the message that Shiva brings with us for the entire week is it's the end of a cycle. It's basically saying all your debts, your mental debts, your emotional debts, the ideas, the feelings, the things you're worried about, all of your fears have all been paid. And it's time to choose our destiny. Now, Shiva is one of the 3 masculine type energies in the Hindu religion. Shiva's known as the Lord that comes to help us to completely destroy all of our fears. Now, the twin flame of Shiva is obviously Kali Ma. We're seeing that he's got a snake around his neck, and he's also got the light of the universe behind him, the moon. This is basically saying, face your fears. This isn't about stepping back into more fear. This is about looking at your own fears and seeing how far you've come since you have moved past them. Shiva's got like this warrior energy about him, the ability to let go of things. There are kind of 3 elements of Shiva: the creator, the preserver, and the destroyer. And that's kind of sort of how progress goes. We sort of create things, we preserve what we need to preserve, and then let go of things that don't serve us. But let's get on with our card of the day. Incidentally, the images on these cards have been created by Jason McCready. The images for this deck is Jennifer Hawkeye. All right, so Gertrude, are you with us? 4 times. Okay, whoop. Well, I'm not sure that's a card for us. Well, let's see. Oh, Archangel Michael. I am going to choose another one though, because that one just kind of flopped out. But Archangel Michael's with us, surrounding us with protective light. What an interesting concept though. Shiva, the Lord Shiva, destroyer of fears, and Michael protecting us from whatever we're going to create, whatever we're going to move towards. But I'm going to go shuffle 2 more times, because we said 4 times. There's a second, 2, 3, and then 4. And I'm just going to fan them out and pull a card, because I just don't know why I feel like I need to do that. Let's see. Oh. Trust your vibrations. Trust your intuition. You know, we've been talking a lot about this lately. Last week we had all that shamanic energy leading up to the full moon. And it was all about going inward. When you go within yourself, when you go within your own heart and your own intuition and what comes to you first, you can't go wrong. Go within, you won't go without. The prayer for both. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. Make that light sparkly, make that light blue, bring all kinds of golden flecks into it when you're seeing this. I see it as a mist. I see it like a lovely, magical, kind of glittery blue shroud, and it's all got these gorgeous glittery lights through it. Then we have trusting your vibrations and thanking the angels for choosing to trust the intuition and your divine guidance. Oh, okay. Let me go over to this guy. Okay, so Gertrude and Beatrice are here, and Beatrice is saying, some of us may have encountered some pretty intense energies with what we're hearing, what we're seeing, what we're feeling, what we're moving through, particularly in this full moon. Some might say that the full moon in Virgo, which is still going on today, I mean, it started in full moon was yesterday morning, but there's the energy of it a few days before, a few days afterwards. And then we can start moving in a direction of it's like waning, just coasting through until we get to the new moon in a couple of weeks. What Beatrice is saying is the energy is kind of intense, and so she's saying just step back, sit in, and trust what's coming up. Start learning to work more with your own yes and your own no. Your own, I get seesaw, like the balance, be the balance. It is difficult to know when to say yes and when to say no when things are going like this and they're swirling. So, trusting your inner guidance. If you happen to say yes to something, and then the energy that's being created meanders through, and it seems that there is this alternative way of working, you've already said yes to one direction. But if the energy working through is not for your highest good or changes course, you can also then change your course. But it does require all of us to step back a bit and sit in it, as opposed to being reactive and being quick to respond. This is all about today. Now, today's energy. You got the energy of Archangel Michael protecting everything we're thinking, everything we're creating, putting that blue mist of golden light around us. That allows us this cocoon of protection to trust the vibrational energy that's coming. The intensity of the full moon opens up the light and brings the downloads of what we need to know. And it's also important that when we're getting these vibrations of pure divine creativity. Pure divine creativity doesn't just mean artwork. It also means the creative guide to write things down, to plan things, the creative way of putting something together, putting a program together, the creative way of using your divine tools. That could be oracles, tarot, astrology, numerology, anything that you study that is somewhat metaphysical. You're also creating something by which to move forward with. Creating a recipe, choosing to do something else, putting different elements together. You could be creating a garden, you could be creating whatever it is you're creating requires your divine intuition to move forward with it. It seems weird. It seems like I'm talking gobbledygook, but trusting that inner guidance and trusting what your gut feeling tells you about something, particularly when you're hearing stories. What I've learned at the beginning of this year, the word I've got for the year is focus, and intense focus on the present moment, and creating the balance between the divine masculine, the divine feminine, those deep-seated feelings of emotion. But also the biggest thing is focusing on that inner trust. It's really, really challenging because we've spent so long second guessing ourselves, particularly if we're spiritually minded. There's that thing that we can't see it, we can't feel it, it's not tangible. How do we trust it? And there's all that practice that goes on. Now is the time where we have to learn to trust it. And that yes and no. Things can come up to you if you step back, sit in. I don't know why I'm getting that step back and sit in. And then you get to the answer. It's a bit like the answer comes not when you're pushing forward, but when you're standing still and you're trusting it. I like this image because it's that pale peridot green with the heart right open. And the heart, the feeling, is what we're being asked to trust. Shiva is releasing anything that doesn't serve us, particularly if you've got some guilt and some shame and some feelings that are not good about the past. Let that go, let that be forgiven. That's what they mean by your debts are paid. If you've had a situation that came up that causes you to not feel so good about it, it's time to release that, because those are the weights that hold your feet down. And I think I've got that right, yes? Yes. I'm listening to see if there's anything else coming up. And no. Today is a day of resting. Today is meditating. Today is the day of planning and being creative in a very soft, careful way. Not a day to flood yourself with unhelpful emotions. All right, my friends. I love you all for liking, subscribing, and doing all the things you do. Until next time. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.